Righto, and we're back, eh? Finally got something to film and put on the bloody YouTube again. So you can see I got a trailer in here, so I picked this thing up on Facebook Marketplace last weekend, and we're going to do a bit of a off-road tinny or trailer build first, and then we're going to go and get a hold of a tinny. Now, I've got a couple on my old man's farm, so we'll it's more like a boatyard than a farm, but anyway, we'll go down there eventually, see what tinny we're going to throw on here. So yeah, I'll show you around it. So this is what we're working with. Once upon a time was a very good gal trailer. Previous owner extended that drawbar out, which is good. So obviously I've got two cross members to replace. We're going to replace this one here and that one. Also those bows at the back there. Does need new mud guards and just a heap of new bolts, new rollers, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's sort of the gist of it. I just want something cheap, little tinny I can bash around. Yeah, as I say, piece it together as cheap as we can. I suppose even the whole start of this year, last year, we've had absolutely shocking weather for going to the reef. So little tin would be good. Go crabbing up the river, stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. We've got the box section there this morning, so let's start tearing everything down, work out what bolts I need to get, stuff like that. So I don't like my chances of getting these bloody nuts off the bottom of these U-bolts. They're really rusted. But we'll give it a crack. It's not going to be long enough, is it? Where's the bloody WD? More of this in there. I just want to get one off just so I can bloody take it in and measure it up, you know, make sure I'm getting the right thing, and then the others I'll just cut them off. So that's sort of all I'm doing, is just going around getting off a good one so I can take it in into the shop and just measure it up, make sure I've definitely got the right thing. We'll let it soak for a bit and we'll give it another go in a second. I win. I'll tell you what, that WD-40 works bloody wonders, eh? Alrighty, so I think that's it. We got all the bolts off that we need. I might actually quickly take a nut off the bottom of one of these U-bolts so I can play. Oh no, I need to take these off as well. Anyway, I've got me all the nuts in here we need, so we'll do one more bit of tape on that, and then yeah, we'll head into town. Hopefully I've got everything, because it's a bloody 20-minute drive in, 20-minute drive out, and everything starts closing around lunchtime. So we're going there, get what we need, and then we'll come back and get into it, start all the cutting and replace everything. We'll get some rollers. Now I don't know if I should make these pieces up here or buy them singly, because I think they're about $10 each or something. You go replacing them, there's bloody $40, you know, whereas a bit of gallon welded on myself. Anyway, we'll work that out as we go. See, this is me being a bloody tight ass, but anyway, that's what it's all about. When you're doing stuff like this all the time, if you can keep it cheap but good enough, that's the way to do it, I reckon. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's go into town and see what we can find. Righto. Oh. Well, we're back. We've been shopping, not just Great Northern in here. There is a couple, but we've gone and got the few bits and pieces. So big bucket full of nuts, bolts, all gal stuff, nylocks, everything. Then I went to Road Tech Marine, got the rollers. What have we got here actually? Rollers, U-bolts. I ended up buying them galvanized pins. I ended up just buying them. They were $10 each or something. Instead of running, by the time you run around, go here, there and everywhere, we just got them. So righto, let's start cutting it up and yeah, I'm not too technical when it comes to all these angles and stuff like that, so I don't really have a plan except we'll just start doing it, and we'll see how it goes see how it comes as it goes. Righto, let's get into it. Alright, let's quickly get this bloody axle out of here. I've undone this off camera. It was just getting in the way of me cutting that cross member out. Come on, slide. Oi. Alright, let's get back to cutting. Where are we? Alrighty, so as I said, I'm no fabrication guru when it comes to angles and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, I sort of make it up as I go, but yeah, so that's sort of what we're working with. Should be rough enough, I reckon. So it's not perfect, but I mean it's good enough. It's close enough for me. So I'll make another one of those now, and then we'll start welding them in. So I'll just quickly give you a little rundown on how my brain works with these sort of things. So basically, I've done my measurements in the center, measured how far I need to go, done the cuts, and then I just put this on the center, and I just bring it down until those are pretty even underneath the bottom, the gap through here. That's how I measure it, you know. I don't work at this angle, that angle. My brain don't work like that. So yeah, that's a little jig. That's how I've done them. That's how I've set them up. If you look at that one, you probably can't see it on the angle where the camera is, but you know, they're the same. Like that's how we've done it. So I'll just clean that gull up a bit. We'll weld them around. Well, it's time to finally weld one in. So I've sort of got this roughly in place where I need it. I'm just going to tack this side and then get that side in the right position. Then we'll weld that as well. Alright. Eyes. Who remembers that at school? When you're in bloody, what do they call it? Tech, or, you know, you used to have woodwork and that, but, or metalwork. They used to call it metalwork or technology. Whenever you started welding, you had to say eyes. Anyway, how's it looking? Oh. Well, yeah, that's one in. I still got to weld the underneath. I'm not going to bloody lay on my back and get splattered on, so we'll flip it on its side at some point and I'll weld those underneath. But yeah, I think that's me for the day. Might not look like it, but it's about bloody 6:30, I think. Yeah, 6:30. I haven't spent all day on this. I've only probably spent realistically, I don't know, 3 hours, something like that, including the running around, but we'll leave it here for now. Next time I start again, it'll be a new day. But hey, we're back on the tinny trailer build. I thought I'd better grab the camera out and start filming. I just after work I just jumped in there. I might just turn this fan off 2 secs. Yeah, so I just come in the shed after work here. Wasn't really planning on doing too much, but I'm making some pretty good progress, so we're just going to keep hooking in, so I thought I'd better get the camera out. But anyway, we've 2 cross members are done, still got to do the underneaths. We've just folded these up now. I've just done I suppose 2 cuts, I don't know what you call it, to get a nicer angle rather than just having a sort of straight 90 bend there, just to get a little bit of a shape to it, because those ones are bent. But anyway, so we're just going to sort of sit this here, get it right, mark it, weld this in, and then yeah, I think that's basically it. Everything that needs to be replaced for the frame of the trailer is done. So yeah, let's cut it and get it welded up, eh?
Artlist.io.
Oh, have a go at that. That's bloody made for it. Righto, enough talking. I won't bore you with that anymore. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and then we'll weld them out, eh? Bloody oath. It's all welded out. I'm pretty happy with it. Right, let's see how we go flipping this over. And we'll weld out the underneath. So fully welded out now. We'll go around, we'll give everything a little bit of a grind up and hit it with some cold gal. Well, I've definitely carried away with the gal spray, but I figure the more the better. Might as well put it all on there now, because you never know when I'm going to have the trailer like this again. So well, we're getting there. So those are all welded in. Bit of silver gal on there. We're getting close. So basically now we're just waiting on, I've got some stuff under the lamps over there. We're waiting for that to dry. Once all that's dry, so I painted that, cleaned that up, painted that. Once all that's dry, we'll start bolting everything up. And I think that's just about it. All the sort of fabrication side's done. I've got a lot of new, all the bolts and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think we'll just start fitting it up, and then I've got to do the wheel bearings eventually as well. So yeah, let's get into fitting it up. I think we got it finally. It was a bit of a mission. Don't fall. That's what happens when you always do everything by yourself. You're forever finding ways to do everything. Righto. We're good now. We'll get those bolted up and we'll drop it down, I think. Righto, well that's it. Stage one's done. Pretty happy with that. It's turned out good. So yeah, that's about it. Next video we'll head down to my old man's farm. We'll work out, there's a couple of tinnies there I've got to choose from, so the old man can't send messages or anything like that, read text messages, send photos, so we'll go down there, work out what we're going to throw on here, and that'll probably be the next episode with this off-road tinny and trailer build. Once we work that out, we'll go from there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hooroo, we'll see you on the next one.